doing so great. Thank you so much for having me. It is a pleasure to sit down and chat. I've got my tea and I'm ready to dive right in.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for taking the time to join me here. Here at Pegcity Soundoff, we're all about kind of supporting the local music scene here in Winnipeg, maybe Manitoba to be a little more precise. And yeah, very happy to have you here. I did want to talk about you're somebody who is very busy, and this might be a good time to be talking to you because you have something coming up on Thursday on the 20th at Side Stage. The Goddess series is continuing with part two. I'm sure you're very excited for that.
I am so excited. Well, first of all, thank you for the work that you do. I feel like as an artist, it really is a community effort. I think music is a community effort, so it includes like us all. So thank you so much. And yeah, the Goddess series, it'll be my second time coming back to play that event. And I had such a blast last time in September. I came and I played with my band, and it's an event dedicated to uplifting women and gender diverse artists. And so I was one of three artists performing, and they invited me back. The event is in support of the Lemon Foundation, and I'm coming and I'm playing a solo set. And I've been working on this using vocal loops and just kind of really cool things. So I'm really excited because I think my solo show has evolved, and I'm really, really excited to share it.
That's awesome. Like I said, that's November 20th. So very excited to for that as well. And just to try to bring awareness to that because yeah, like you said, the first event took place in September. It was at the same venue at Side Stage there, and just an unbelievable lineup. And you've got Dee DeVore, you've got Stephanie Westcott. There's so much now, of course, yourself. I think a great combination definitely. And shout out to Stephanie, who I think that organized the event as well.
Oh yeah, it's pretty. It's such an honor to be in the same bill as a bunch of badass women. And I mentioned this I made a little Instagram video, but I feel like as a woman, we're really, I don't know, it's kind of like you're taught to kind of be at odds with each other, or like
Mm-hmm.
um just so much of the public, even like the magazines growing up, it's like, oh my god, like, did you see her? But that is not the case in the music community that I've experienced in Winnipeg at all. And it's actually the opposite. I think that everyone, and men included, and non-binary, everybody has been like, it's just so supportive and awesome. And I couldn't be more grateful to be part of this rocking community.
Yeah, I was talking about that topic over the weekend with somebody when I was just kind of running some errands. I met a friend who's a part of Winnipeg Music Studio, and that's kind of what came up. Is just it's so supportive here in a scene, not a scene here, but just in kind of something that can sometimes be cutthroat if people are trying to kind of only look out for themselves. You don't get that in the Winnipeg music scene, and if you do see it, it kind of stands out immediately because it isn't what you're used to out here. Where it's not like that everywhere.
Yeah, I've gone to a few like like music industry conferences, like for Western Canada. And people would like, people are from Toronto and Vancouver and big cities that are known for their music, especially Toronto. And they're like, what is going down in Winnipeg? Because it's just popping with really great artists. And I honestly think it's, well, two things. It's probably, well, first and foremost, the community for sure. We support each other, we connect with each other, we collaborate. And I've heard it being called like the Nashville of Canada, just
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
we
It's the
are.
music capital of Canada for sure.
Yeah, because we're so collaborative. And I think the other thing that we like makes good music here is probably our winters.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Time, time isolated, other time indoors.
Yeah, yeah, hole up and make music with your friends and and just for fun. I think having um, just this attitude of just I'm here to make music and have fun and it doesn't need to be so like dog eat dog, you know?
Yeah, definitely, and that's why people are able to kind of stand the test of time. Right? People aren't get pushed down a lot of the time. Definitely. So I'm happy to see with the second event, the one coming up on November 20th at Side Stage, that you've got the same lineup for the most part there. You got DJ Phil, yourself, Stephanie there as well. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I saw that a deal is playing as well. I'm not familiar
Yeah, a
with
deal,
that.
yeah.
Awesome. So looking forward to seeing them as well. It's not just about music, though. I think you mentioned this briefly, but it's not just about music either. Kind of mention some of the other. I know they have fashion out down there, makeup artists to be there as well.
Yeah, it's this event that just makes you feel good, honestly, and
Mm-hmm.
especially when you're going into the winter, it's so nice. So, like, the first event, there was a makeup artist and doing makeovers for free, and again, they'll have a makeup artist so you can sit in the chair and just get all dolled up. I got, like I mean, I already had makeup on because I was performing, but she, like, gave me a little extra, and that was so fun. It kind of reminded me of being, like, a little kid, to be honest, and
Yeah.
just, like, playing dress up, and then they had, a vendor, like, having, like, robes, and then they did a collaboration with Stephanie Westall for Stephanie Westall's outfit, and I forget who will be the vendor, um this week on the 20th, but it's just so fun. It's like playing dress up and just like hanging out with your friends and listening. It's like 5 concerts in one because there's 5
Yeah.
different artists, and I think that's so cool.
And obviously, anybody who hasn't been to Side Stage before, great vibe, great venue down there. So always a good place to spend your time for sure.
Yeah, it was my first time playing side stage in September for this event, and I love it. I love it. Yeah, I love it. It's such a great venue. They treat their artists really well. The sound is really good, and it's like such a nice atmosphere in there with the brick and the lighting, and yeah, it's great.
Yeah, perfect addition, I think, for a lot of bands who are looking to kind of make it and start taking out. That's a good place to start for sure.
Oh
Shout
yeah,
out to some people here. We got in the chat, Ronnie Ladderbrook, Bruce Morris in the chat as well, saying hello. Always nice to see you guys watching. Thank you.
yeah.
I did want to,
I'm
before we move on, I do want to talk about you.
sorry, I'm having a little bit of a hard time hearing you.
Oh, my audio not good? Maybe I feel a little bit closer. Can you hear me now?
It might just be your mic that you're using.
I'm just using my phone here.
I can lean in and catch a few words, but it is a little bit tricky.
Okay, I will see if I can do anything about that. My apologies.
No, no worries. I can just ramble even, because like on-air technical difficulties. I put my dog in his crate, but maybe I should bring him out. We can do some tricks. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
definitely. That's your dog Yoda.
Yeah, my dog Yoda, he is a master, in case anybody is wondering. Or
Oh
sorry,
wow.
sorry, sorry. Master he is. But yeah, I have like this is my desk and I've got like this little like container of dog treats and he's pretty smart and I love him to bits. Although I locked him away with love. With love, I locked him away because he has this window he loves to sit at and he loves to bark.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Can you hear me any better? Is it the same now?
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit better. There's like a little bit more white noise.
My apologies, everybody. I've not had this problem before. So.
You've had this problem before?
No, I haven't had an issue with sound before here.
Oh, shoot.
So I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I have a like I'll just chit chat. You can interject when you want to test the audio. But
Yeah, no problem. It's the same right now, sorry?
it's okay. It's like okay. It's okay.
Okay. That might be the best I can get without ending the screen here. So we'll try to move on. If it gets any worse, let me know though. I can't
All
hear
right.
much
All right, yeah,
sometimes.
take me off of the let me going like into depth about my pets.
Well, that actually was. I was going to ask you about Yoda. I did want to bring that up. So let's go there anyway. So, did you get Yoda when you moved to Winnipeg, or have you had Yoda longer? I know you moved here, I think, in 2018. I think you said.
Yeah, so how it kind of came to be was I was born. I was let me take you back on a journey. I'm from Saskatchewan, born and raised on a farm near Regina, and my parents still live. Oh, there we go. My parents live
Sorry about
on
that.
the farm still in Saskatchewan, and their dogs had puppies. And so I honestly I wasn't ready for a dog. I want to
Okay.
tour, I want to travel as a musician, a lot harder with a dog. But this was like my childhood dog's puppy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I said no. I was like, "No, mom, I can't take this dog." And then I sat with it for like 2 days and I was like, "Crap, I think I have to take this dog." That is how Yoda came, and I love him. Like I love to go outside and walk him, and like spend time outside and just move. And then in the winter, I'll take him on the river trails at the forks, and just like
Yeah.
zip on my skates, and that's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a great place. I live downtown myself, so that's always a great place to be, especially if you're walking your dog or anything like that. That's awesome.
Yeah, and somebody
Like,
to practice to, you know.
yeah, for sure. You can bounce ideas off him, right? I mean, he's gonna give it to you straight.
Yeah, that's right. And my cat too, she'll come in and she'll lay right on the keyboard or on the keys when I'm playing, and I have to play around her, and I think that's good practice.
Yeah,
Hi.
absolutely. Absolutely. So you've had a very busy 2025, it seems like. It seems like you've been playing a lot of shows, lots of different venues through the city. I first saw you this year at the Jared Adams show there at Public Domain. He was doing the anniversary of one of his albums. Great show. What did you think of Public Domain? That was the first time that I've actually been to that venue.
It's so great. It's so great. It was my
Hmm.
first time playing there too. And
Okay.
I honestly, every time I'm on stage, I just love it so much, and my bandmates, I love them. So it's so great that you were able to see us play and perform. Um, and in the public domain is it there's this like liveliness to the venue, I think, with the
Yeah.
bar on the side and just the stage, and the sound was really nice. And I am just, especially as an emerging artist, when there are venues that, you know, have a place for music to live that I can go and I can play
Yeah.
my songs for audiences, I just love it. And so, it was such a great show and I'm grateful to Jared Adams for having the pups and I
Yeah.
open the night.
Yeah. It was a wicked show. You put on a great set, definitely.
Thanks. Yeah, I've worked on my performance a lot this year. I did some performance coaching earlier this year. and I'm working through just different aspects of being an artist that make me even more excited to showcase them on stage. Um, but I also went on a Southern BC tour in March
Okay.
of this year, and it's crazy to me to think that that was this year because it seems like I've lived so much life since then, and I
Yeah.
guess a good thing, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's what happens when you're busy, right? Like I said, you've been very busy this year, playing a lot of shows, and you did release a single as well in June. Really great song, "Sunny Days." With that being the only single that you're the only song that you've released, at least that I know of this year, why did you choose to release that song then, or what made that one stand out to you?
I wrote Sunny Days, probably about 2 years ago now, and was playing it live for people. I played about 60 shows between 2023 and 2024, um, and I wrote that song, or yeah, I guess it was, yeah, kind of in 2023, and was playing it live for people, and they were just having so much fun. And a lot of times as a songwriter, I write music that, you know, explores my emotional state, and a lot of times, I'm feeling sad and I'm at the piano, I'm like, "Boo." Boo. And, but I'm a really positive, or, I'm a person that tries to search for a silver lining. And so my mom wanted me to write a song that kind of explored that. And so I wrote Sunny Days one, December day when it was, like, -20 out.
Oh
And
wow.
yeah, and it was just, like, sometimes I feel like when the sun shines on a sunny day, I feel like everything's gonna be okay, and I didn't mean to rhyme there. But, I've lived in BC, and it's been cloudy, and it's, in a larger metaphorical sense, it's about, like, the hard times that we face in our lives,
Yeah.
and everything like that. But, um, I just wanted to release it because 'cause I've been having so much fun playing it live, and I wanted to release it in the summer. And yeah, and we'll see. I'm working on releasing more music in 2026. Some happy, some in between. Some
Yeah.
sad. Yeah, and it's been fun. And the great thing about Sunny Days is, or some exciting news. I just sent my email list this today, but it's in an ad for Travel Manitoba that, the ad will be playing.
Okay.
Yeah, the ad will be playing, well, I mean, online, which is everywhere, but specifically kind of in North America and in some, cineplexes. So when you go to the theater at Cineplex
Oh, nice.
and you see the Travel Manitoba ad, if anybody does, quickly take a video and send it to me, because
Absolutely.
yeah, because I think I would maybe just, like, start crying because that's so cool.
Awesome. So yeah, they can find you on Instagram for that, or Facebook, or anything like that to get that video up to you. And that's funny you say that, or that the song is being used for that, I should say, because that was one of my comments about the song. Is I can totally see this in like a car ad with a family driving down a sunny road. You know what I mean, or something like that. Like it really has great vibes. That no matter where you are in the song, like where you catch the song, you get those vibes immediately.
Ah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, spread the word out, spread the word out. If you know of any, car companies, give
Yeah.
a song, be like, "I have a perfect song for, your next ad."
Yeah, it's honestly it's perfect. You could use it for that, cell phone ads, anything like that. Definitely,
That's so great to hear, thank you. Yeah, and we had so much fun
of
recording
course.
it. I recorded it with John Paul Peters at Private Ear, and
Hmm.
we just wanted to have a lot of fun in the studio. And I think that got captured in the recording, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, absolutely. There's some great vocals in that song. I've heard it live now, and obviously I've heard it recorded. So definitely great. And that was something else I was also going to mention. It is a big contrast from like the EP, for example, that you released a couple years back. Like I was listening to Stay earlier today, which is a great song, but definitely a big contrast from a lot of those songs. Kind of more the upbeat vibes, right?
Yeah, and I think that's always a consideration or something as I think about my artistic identity. And I think especially at this point of being in an emerging stage, um you're always asked, what genre do you fit in, or
Hmm.
I don't know, all those things. And I've been trying to be really careful to not put myself in a box, because
Hmm.
it's like I've written songs like years ago, let's say 10 years ago, that I thought were about one thing, and then it turns out I was actually talking about another thing kind of in my life. Um, and I thought I knew, but I actually didn't know what the meaning behind the song truly was for me, or it
Yeah.
takes on new meaning. So yeah, with the difference, I was like, should I release Sunny Days? Is that too happy than this kind of more cinematic, slower paced, kind of gentle music? And I'm like, you know what? It's a part of who I am, and so yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, for sure. And it's
Yeah.
a great summer single. So no, it's perfect.
Thanks. Yeah, and it's yeah, there's some more to come, and looking back on the Stay EP, for example, I feel like such
Hmm.
a different artist than I was when I released that. So it's time that
Yeah.
I'm really excited to work on a new EP and get that going out in 2026.
Awesome. Very exciting. Well, we'll have to have you back maybe when you got some more news about that for sure. And
Absolutely.
just going back to the Goddess series, I think that kind of what you just described would probably describe everybody who participated in the first Goddess series, Deidre, Stephanie. I mean, just such a diverse catalog of songs and so much talent, all three of you. So very excited to see that take place part two this Thursday.
Yeah, yeah, me too. It's really gonna be a special evening, and
Hmm.
it's just so nice when people come together and kind of just celebrate being here together for a night. It's so fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be awesome. And like we mentioned earlier, for anybody who hasn't signed up for your email list, sign up for that as well and get some great news. And hopefully, like you said, hopefully people will see your song in Cineplex there and be able to send you a video. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, yeah, I have to go, and like I was like, am I just going to spend all my money on movies? Maybe. I don't I
Hmm.
don't even know if they're showing the ad here in Winnipeg, but
Yeah, who knows, right? Yeah. I
well,
think
Ron,
we got a question from Ronnie Ladderbrook here. He was asking about some of your piano influences. Says you're a very talented piano player.
thank you so much, Ronnie. That is really nice. I grew up playing classical piano. I think I started at the age of 6, and I competed. And while like I don't play classical on stage, I competed
Hmm.
at a provincial level, until I was about 19. And
Okay.
so to say that wouldn't influence me wouldn't quite be right, because it would of course influence. That was my start and my foundation in music.
Hmm.
And so I started songwriting shortly after, and it was kind of a holy crap moment, because I
Yeah.
spent so long playing other people's music that I didn't
Yeah.
fully even know how to express myself with the instrument, and my voice and singing on stage was all new to me. Today,
Hmm.
though, um, I'm really, really inspired by Jean Baptiste. Have you seen him play?
Yeah, yeah, I've seen him on. I've seen videos of him play before. I haven't
Yeah,
seen him live, no.
yeah, and yeah, me either, me either.
Yeah,
Uh,
that would be amazing.
yeah, but I would say like he's a big influence, and just all the music that I listen to. I am really
Mhm.
inspired by different synth elements these days, as well as incorporating some like percussion. And I think it's really cool that I can do that all from the keyboard. Although my goal, like when I really made it, I
Mhm.
saw a francophone artist named Charlotte Cardin, who's
Okay.
Canadian, but she lives in Paris right now, and she's a pop artist. I saw her at the Park Theater a year or two, I don't remember, ago, and she was traveling in a bus with a mini grand piano.
Oh
Um,
wow.
and that's the goal, Ronnie. I would love to play a mini grand piano, and for a certain part of my set where it's really soft and intimate, and
Yeah.
yeah, that's the goal. So, well, we can come back to this podcast, years down the line, and be like,
Yeah.
I said I would do it.
Absolutely. You'll be in a car ad by then as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. That's awesome. Well, it's been great talking to you, Shay. Is there anything else that you have coming up? We've talked about the 20th, of course, side stage. You can get tickets at the door. You can get tickets online on their website, if not as well. Anything else that's coming up as well?
No, I'm going to be starting a YouTube channel. So follow me
Oh,
on
nice.
Yeah, so follow me on social media. I'll be, shooting some nice covers and originals here in my studio. So if you have any ideas for me of covers you want me to sing, or songs that you think I would, you know, I don't know, do well, then let me know, and I'd
Yeah.
be really happy to connect. And other than that, I'm spending the winter really collaborating with other artists and writing, and doing some recording for the release of the EP next year.
Awesome. Looking forward to that. That's going to be great. I will ask one more question that I was just thinking of because you said that you competed previously. I didn't know that through for piano though.
Yeah.
It must have been really, really different than going from competing to, like you said, writing your own music right after. I would imagine that competing is so much more structured, where you're writing songs or even just performing your own music on stage. It's all you. It's all kind of you're free to kind of do what you feel when you're up there. I'd imagine. I don't know if
Yeah.
there's really a question there, but just how you felt at that time, I guess, is what I'm asking.
You know, I felt honestly, I felt like, well, I love classical music. I always
Hmm.
thought that it was like a time machine. I could sit at the piano and play something that somebody had written a couple hundred years ago. And that is pretty cool. But it kind of became what I can put into each note. And put I would try to put soul into every single note. As an artist, I get to put soul into everything that I do. And it
Hmm.
was so freaking scary, Thomas. Honestly, when I started singing and performing my own songs, I would go to open mics, and I wasn't used to singing a lot for people, like at all. And I would just be sweating buckets, like drinking so much water, because
Yeah.
I think my body thought I was gonna die. And but I would do it bit by bit because I just felt called to sing for people. And what classical music taught me, and competition specifically, was how to like trick my body into being like handling nervousness and stress,
Hmm.
and performing, getting up there and actually doing it, which I think anybody can. So if anybody is listening and has any aspirations themselves, you can do it. It just kind of sucks sometimes, because it can be
Yeah.
really scary. But now playing my own music, and
Hmm.
especially, I mean, I think every year that I've been an artist, I think, wow, this is the best I've been. And this year especially, I have so much fun performing, and I feel comfortable on stage for the most part. I think if I was on, a huge stage, uh it would bring some nerves in for sure. I still get nervous, but I I am able to really lose myself, and lose myself in the music that I deeply care about, and that is, I don't know, it's kind of like magic to me. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, it definitely translates on stage. That's something I noticed on when you're performing on stage is the entire performance kind of flows. Like even once one song is done, go right into something else, and kind of whether you have a story or you're just talking about your mood at the time and going right into another song, it definitely translates to the audience.
Oh, great. Thank you. Sometimes it's planned. Sometimes I've really planned out my whole set, including what I'm going to
Hmm.
say. It doesn't feel robotic. Like, there's still an element of, like, there nothing for me is ever set in stone. I can always change something that I want. And
Yeah.
some shows too, I'll just like start talking between songs, and I'm like, where am I going with this? So that's kind of,
Yeah.
I forget what kind of state I was in. Like if I had planned everything at the Jared Adams show at Public Domain, or if I was just kind of going with the flow. But I have fun. I have a lot of fun either way.
Awesome. Yeah, it was a great set, and I'm sure it's going to be a great night as well, November 20th at Side Stage. So everybody get down there. It's going to be a great time. And Shay, thank you very much for joining me here. I did want to mention as well, because I didn't mention at the top of the show, I'm sorry, that we did have a sponsor for our show today. So that's Little Gallery of Big Messes. They had a great show on Thursday down at Bulldog. So shout out to Mark and Little Gallery of Big Messes, always doing a great job in the community. And thank you for joining us, Shay. Really great speaking with you, and looking forward to your show on Thursday.
Thank you, Thomas. Looking forward to connecting, and thanks everyone for tuning in, and thanks for your time.